with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. To the air right away is Brady. And incomplete to open things up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 right.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Brady now to throw. Flushed out right. That ball caught by Harrison. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison, 35 yards. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Rocco 80.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. A first carry for the Hall of Famer. It's Walter Payton. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Brady. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Set up. Dragon 60.
Throwing now is Brady. He finds Wilson. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
7-5, trap 60, trap 60, 79 Broncos. Come 19, come 19.
On first down, Brady. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Ready? 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 9. Dragon 60.
From the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady in the box. They run with Perry. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 17-0 our score after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
No! Trap 60, trap 60.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the 1st half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw is Brady. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll get to him right away at the 40.
72. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. There's 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Here's Brady. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. A little juke. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now 2nd and 3. Now Brady. And he'll drop it off to Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On play action, it's Brady. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Peyton. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by his former Super Bowl teammate, Darrelle Revis. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. Not years, but here we go. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Brady. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. To throw, it's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Trap 60, 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Street, street.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. There, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson looking to throw this. This one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So
Okay,
still
ready?
a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
They'll try and run for it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Quay Walker. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Warriors 70.
on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Got a man. It's Harrison, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. Brady now on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The end result, 21 yards. I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Brady going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tom Brady punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brady now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's the Raiders punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He jerked him. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60.
Brady. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
79 Broncos.
Now Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Here we go, here we
Good
go.
starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Check, Panther.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Stephanie.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Richardson. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Okay, break.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
And Richardson back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Raiders trying to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Richardson to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. So his struggle is just continuing here in the 1st half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this out past the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that 1st half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Coup for the extra point. flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Get it! Ready, ready?
They run the counter now on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Go!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth, the flag. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos at their...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Here we go.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Bronco 80. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lob for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Hold the ready. Check smash. Check 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and
Bronco
keep
switch.
hope
Bronco
alive here
switch.
on fourth down. They're going for it.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson being chased out left. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over.
Got it.
You
Ready?
locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Ready.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Go.
They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 72 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Okay,
The
ready?
big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
60 bicep.
To throw is Brady. That ball caught by Harrison. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
70 range.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And now once again, the Raiders are going to go for 2.
Hawk 70.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Raiders have recovered. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
18 rather.
On 1st down, Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Set. Tempo, set.
Perry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo now for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
Let's go now.
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
On third down, here's Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Let's go, let's go.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Brady going to look to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Brady now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game,
your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down, they go back to Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 6 yards in the first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Powering his way forward. And he's got this down to the 35. Now Brady. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. Throw caught there by Crumpler. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Check 99!
Now they send a running back in motion right. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
19 tight. 9, dragon 60. Hustle.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Brady now throws. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
79 Bronco. Hey, smash. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back at the midfield stripe. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
65 cap.
Midfield, here's Brady. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
60 Eagles, 60.
Throwing now is Brady. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. The 20. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Perry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. This is Perry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're coming off a fourth-down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Brady. That is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Let's go.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
19 Lion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Harrison, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Again, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs had.
You